Good afternoon. George Cavaligos for HFT bonds. I missed the buys this morning. I don't know what I was doing around 7 to 7:20, but we started seeing some buying coming in right around there, and the market popped right around that 131, 18, 19 area. I think the bonds were trading probably down around I don't know, the low 145 handle actually. Yeah, I can't remember, but we saw a little bit of buying coming in, but it wasn't a lot, and I never really saw an outright buy signal. Market popped on this rumor of a French downgrade. I love the way these guys set up these rumors. Worked great for them. You know, you got to give them credit. They take advantage of the opportunity. The market gets goosed. Ran all the way up into and through the bond buyback this morning. And we got up to some important resistance levels that I'd highlighted in the email that I sent out to the subscribers. Fib extensions, this 131, 29, 28 plus, 29 plus, and 145, 12 level are the 618 fib extensions of this whole rally off of last Friday's lows. If we start trading above these levels, then we're looking at the full-blown C equals A corrective pattern off of last Friday's lows. And that targets 132.04 plus on the 10-year and 145.31 on the bonds. So we have our risk parameters. I have a small short on right here. I'm not getting any love out of it. We're going into the equity close in a couple minutes. I've got a new high stop on it, which I think is a good risk-reward trade if the market reverses here. We'll see. The problem I'm having right now short-term, and I certainly don't have a big position on right now. It's a very small position, okay, because I'm picking tops, and it doesn't look quite like a five-wave structure on the C wave. Remember, C waves often will go up in 5 waves on a very short-term structure. I think we could be putting in a 4th wave of this C wave right now, which means a little bit more sideways chop, maybe a little bit lower, and then one more higher high before we get 5 waves up off of the most recent lows. So I might be a little bit early. You guys have followed me for a while know I have a tendency to be a little bit early at times. That's why I started with this trade very small. I didn't get too crazy, and if the market reverses here, could be a little failed 5th. My count could be wrong on the very short-term count. We're very close to these fib extension targets, so it's worth a shot. That's what stops are for. If I'm right, the market breaks from here, I'm looking at, you know, a potential retest of the lows. That's a nice trade. I'm not risking much. I think I'm risking 3 ticks in the 10-year right now to make, what, a point? I'll do that trade every time. Okay, there's the game plan. If we start trading much above these levels here, this 131, 29 plus, 30 plus level in the 10-year, again, we're looking at that 132.04 level. On the bonds, again, if we start getting much above this 145, 12, 14 level, we're looking at 145.31. So keep those risk parameters in mind. You know, again, last night the market went right up to that, you know, target that I had at 24 plus or 24. Unfortunately, it did it at 2 a.m. and I should have left an offer there, but I'm kind of still uncomfortable leaving offers at night. My friend Kevin here said that with the volatility levels dropping everywhere, we probably should be leaving offers overnight or bids overnight if we have targets in mind. But I don't know. I like sleeping, and I like sleeping comfortably without positions on. So does my wife. She says I toss and turn when I have positions on at night. Sorry, honey. I promise to take it easy on you. So we'll see. You guys got my game plan. Tomorrow's the 10-year auction. I thought they'd back the market up in front of the 3-year. They certainly didn't. You know, 3-year, 2-year, those auctions have been going very well. Again, today's auction went pretty well. Zero Hedge was running an article about how the indirects have, you know, been seeing a big change, kind of a drop in the indirect bidders and an increase in the direct bidders over the last couple months. I'm not sure what that means, and they weren't very clear about what they were intimating. I'm sure they're intimating some kind of conspiracy stuff, which I don't want to start thinking about, but it's something I'll have to look into a little bit over the next couple weeks, keep an eye on it. I remember late last year they changed the rules and let the Chinese come direct to the Fed and bypass the primary dealer stuff. So I'm thinking that might be, they're letting more of these foreign investors go direct to the Fed and bypass the primary dealers, which I'm sure the primary dealers aren't very happy about. And the Fed's, kind of taking care of their customers, letting, their biggest investors come right to the primary, whatever treasury window they come to buy their treasuries, and bypass the dealers and kind of keep it secret what they're doing or not doing in these auctions. So it's interesting stuff. The game is rigged. We all know it. We're on the outside. The dealers are somewhat on the inside, and the big customers like these foreign central banks, who are the biggest buyers of our debt, are the ultimate insiders. So it'd be nice to be sitting on that New York Central or New York Fed desk and see this stuff at times, but that's all right. We're not going to get that job at this point. No. All right, guys, you got the game plan. We have our position on. We have our stops in. I'm not showing a bid. I just have my stop in right now. I'll have to take a look at the downside. If we do, start overlapping in the 10-year back below that previous high at 24 plus, and that's one reason I'm still sitting here short, is the bonds had overlapped their previous highs at 04 plus. Not by much to really confirm, the overlap, but just enough to tease me and keep me in this small short. If we do start overlapping below that 24 plus level in the 10-year, I might add to my short position here. So I'll put it out on Twitter if I do that overnight. You guys have my viewpoints, you have my plans, and have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.